I get it. Okay, I get it. LR Kid BUU. Oh my god, what a meme. Probably the biggest meme in Dokkan outside of, you know, Legic, but we don't really talk about that, okay? Anyways, I understand that. But I have a theory. And, you know, Dokkan is a game that, you know, we all enjoy, and as someone who is blessed enough to be able to create content that other people watch, I do like to air out some of the theories that I have, some of the things that I think about, you know? And if you know, enjoy the video, then, you know, feel free to let me know. You don't even have to subscribe or like the video, nothing. Just let me know, you know, because I like to talk about this game. A lot of my videos are informative, but I love to talk about Dokkan. And this is something that I realized yesterday, and I feel like it could be legit, okay? Just hear me out. Just hear me out, all right? So let's kind of back up. We're gonna end back at LR Kid BUU here, and of course this I said of course, but of course this is not an actual unit in the game. I believe this art was made by the Teen on Twitter, which is a name I haven't even heard in like ages, but like I don't know the actual Twitter account for that person, but I know they make a lot of really cool LR card arts, and I think he was the one responsible for this. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to give credit because, you know, anyways, okay. Let me just show you something, all right? So here we have Vegeta, okay? And let's just start by saying this. Global Dokkan has never steered away from sharing a celebration with JP Dokkan whenever it shares a celebration. So to kind of like, I guess, explain that in the, you know, a way that actually makes sense. Whenever Global JP shares celebration, they always continue to share that same celebration as the years go on. We don't just share a celebration and then the next year we just forget about it. That's not really the way it works. And just to show you that really quick, this is the first Saiyan Day unit that Global and JP first shared, March 2019, not T, Super Saiyan Vegeta, okay? I think the year before this was Into UI Goku, which obviously did not drop at the same time for Global and JP, so this is the first Saiyan Day character that both Global and JP shared, and ever since then, we've just been sharing Saiyan Day units, right? We've had AGO Bardock the year after. What other Saiyan Day unit released? We had, you know, we had God Goku, we had the Int Broly, a lot of Saiyan Day characters that we've just, you know, continued to share as time goes on. So that's one example of that. Another example is Golden Week, right? This unit right here, the GT Goku and GT Vegeta, right? The Int version, Int variant, or, you know, the other Dokkan Festival character that dropped alongside Goku. This is the first time, 2021 was the first time that we shared Golden Week with JP. I say we because I play Global, so just so you understand. So the first time Global and JP shared Golden Week was 2021, and ever since this time, we have continued to share Golden Week with JP Dokkan every single year, right? So that definitely has not changed, right? The last year, or I guess, you know, the last Golden Week, of course, was the World Tournament Goku and all that. So it's like, you know, we continue to share. Another example of this is Worldwide. We've been sharing the Worldwide Celebration, you know, for essentially ever with JP, so that's always been a thing, right? And we've never steered away from that. Another recent collaboration we've been sharing with JP is Heroes. Ever since November of 2020, we've been sharing Heroes with JP Dokkan. I believe the one before Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was Fu and Cumber, which we did not. I think Global got that sometime in January of 2019. So, or I guess Global got it in January of 2020, right? Because JP got it in November of 19. JP has always stayed true to this stage. Global gets it a little bit later, obviously. So, but again, this is the first year that we've shared Heroes, and it's been the same every single year. So every single time Global and JP, whether it's Saiyan Day, whether it's Golden Week, my things are a little freezing here because there's a lot of tabs open, but whether it's, again, Golden Week, Saiyan Day, Worldwide Celebration, Dragon Ball Heroes, whenever we share something, the year next, the year that follows, it's safe to say that we're going to share that time slot, that celebration again. Now, this is the question, okay? Because this isn't necessarily a specific celebration, in that when Beast Gohan dropped, right, at the end of December, along with, of course, Orange Piccolo, that isn't really like, okay, this is the next, like, this is, it isn't really like a named celebration like Golden Week is or like the worldwide celebration is. This is just a time slot for JP Dokkan, right, at the end of December, for them to release a Dual Dokkan Festival, right? They've released Dual Dokkan Festivals at the end of December for essentially ever, right? So this isn't really new for JP. But Global, this was the first time Global has ever shared that release with JP. Now, one thing that I have a little doubt about is that since this isn't really like a named celebration in the sense that it isn't really like Golden Week, like Heroes, like, you know, since it's not something like that, I don't know if Global's going to share it, right? We don't know if this year, this upcoming year, December 2023, we know JP Dokkan is getting a Dual Dokkan Fest at the end of December. The question is, will Global Dokkan share it? Because like I showed you before, whenever Global and JP share something, we never go back. It's been ever. We've literally have never gone back. And on top of that, we now have confirmation that Global and JP are syncing up. So it's like all the evidence points to whatever the heck releases at the end of December for 2023, both Global and JP will be sharing it. For Global to not share it, it's just going to push Global back even further, which doesn't make sense because we now know Global and JP will be syncing up in the future. So that's just one half of this, okay? The second half is now trying to understand, okay, well, what will we see, right? What will we actually see for the Dual Dokkan Festival at the end of December? And I already know that this is going to sound like too much speculation, right? There's no way we can possibly tell what's going to release. And I get that sentiment, except there's a pattern, okay? And you know me, you know, when I look at these patterns, you know, it's like, you know, so let me just share something with you, and if you disagree, let me know. Just let me know what you think, okay? So, the last time we shared, the last time JP Dokkan had a Dual Dokkan Festival at the end of December, it was movies related, obviously. It was Beast Gohan, you know, Orange Piccolo, we had Pan, we had, you know, I guess okay, another thing to mention too, I think it's just fair to bring up both sides, like why I agree and why I personally just kind of doubt it, is because this was not a one-time thing, but this is a movie collab, right? This is a movies collab type of deal. So it's like, the reason why we got that Dual Dokkan Fest at the end of October for Global Dokkan last year was weird, because Global doesn't really get, you know, Dokkan Fest banners at the end of October like that, but we got it because it was a Heroes collab. So they were just trying to fit in everything to build up to the Beast Gohan or Beast List Gohan moment, as you know, we all know him as. So there's also that aspect. If you want to argue, the only reason why we shared it is because Global and JP were building up to that. That makes total sense as well. Like I'm not going to call you out for that. Not call you out, but I'm not going to say you're wrong for that. It's definitely an understandable reason why someone would doubt what I'm about to say. But again, when you look at the fact that Global has never steered away from sharing a celebration with JP once they actually share it, and the fact that Global is syncing up with JP confirmed, it just doesn't make sense why they wouldn't just continue that anyways, right? But I digress. Let's move forward. So the last time JP had a Dual Dokkan Festival at the end of December, right, was movies themed. What was the theme before Beast Gohan? And that was, oh, sorry, I pulled this up for a completely different reason. That was, let me go back here. That was, yeah, I pulled this up here. I'm not gonna talk about it. It doesn't really matter anymore. But let me actually, you know, turn this on. Let me not turn it off, but let me, you know, do all this. So the next time, okay, let me collect my thoughts here, because I'm just excited, man. Hello Kid Buu, you know. But let's chill. So okay, all right. So movies, right? Last time JP celebration, end of December, movies. The time before that, or the year before that, that end of December Dual Dokkan Festival celebration was Majin Buu Saga themed. Okay, cool. What was the theme before this Majin Buu Saga theme? It was movies. So we have movies, Majin Buu Saga, and movies. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere, right? What was the theme before this end of December Dual Dokkan Festival for JP? Majin Buu Saga. So we have movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies again, Majin Buu Saga. Okay, I feel like this already says enough. But what was the theme before this? It was movies. We have movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies. Now, I stopped it there, and OG Dokkan players know that before this, I believe we had the Tech Vegito STR Rose celebration, right, in 2017 for JP. And I think, you know, before that, I forgot when Tag Zamasu dropped or when that sort of Hope Trunks Dokkan Festival. That could have been the year before. Again, I don't really remember, to be honest with you. But I think the years prior to this were not Majin Buu Saga, right? They were future themed, which you can definitely point out as a reason why this theory of mine that I'm about to actually tell you, that I've been building up to, will not make sense. And to rebuttal that, or to give you a rebuttal, let's just say, right, because you know, this is, again, movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies, and then of course we had, let me actually just pull it up, just to, again, I should have pulled it up for the sake of the video, but let's go to Realm of Gods. I think Realm of Gods will definitely be the best place to actually look at this, right? So let's go to the OG Tech Zamasu, and then let me pull up Tech Vegito. Okay, nice. So Tech Vegito, let's see, released, okay, so he was the December Dokkan Fest for 2017, right? So the year before this. And then you were 2016 end of December. So 2 straight years, right? 2 straight years of future. So is there a chance that end of December could be future? I highly doubt it, because we just had a whole future themed worldwide celebration. So for me, that's already out of the window, right? But if you think about it, for the last, you know, ever since 2016, all the way up until 2022, so 6 years, the only theme that we have gotten at the end of December, essentially, has been future, unless I forgot something, but for the last relevant years, it's been future, Majin Buu Saga, and movies. And these two were essentially like back in the day. So essentially the last 5 years have been movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies. If we're going to follow the order, right? If we're going to like look at this, I think it's safe to say that Majin Buu Saga could be next. Majin Buu Saga could actually, you know, could get some representation at the end of December. Now, let me pull up something related to Majin Buu Saga. Let me just you know, take these 2 characters out, because then the question becomes, right? If, let's just assume it's Majin Buu Saga, right? And again, I don't know. I feel like, because I was actually surprised when I saw it was movies, Majin Buu Saga, movies, Majin Buu Saga, movie. Like they've just been going back and forth every single year. And so I'm thinking like, okay, so is Majin Buu Saga next, right? And when you look at the Majin Buu Saga category, we've definitely been getting buffs for it, right? And, you know, the last buff Majin Buu Saga really got, outside of, like, you know, some easy A's and stuff, like, the actual, like, the latest true installment to this category was, of course, the 1/2 of the 8th year anniversary, as well as, you know, the free-to-play LR for that anniversary, and, you know, of course, like, the banner unit, right? So, and, of course, LR BUU as well. This is actually another great point. LR BUU, the Super BUU, was one of the most random releases of this year. Dropping after AGL Kale made absolutely no sense, right? They could have easily done another Tournament of Power themed celebration, right? So it's almost like they were building up Tournament of Power while also building up Majin Buu Saga at the same time, right? Why would they be building up Majin Buu Saga? Why would they be building up TOP? It's like, to me, on it, and we just got the androids and Ella Ribrianne as well, right? So to me, I think Anniversary is TOP. I'm just gonna say that right now. I think Anniversary will be TOP. But it also would make sense if, with everything I showed you, that New Year's would also be Majin Buu Saga themed. But if it is Majin Buu Saga themed, what in the world would we get? We have the duo. We have Vegito. We technically don't have an LR standalone Super Vegito, right? So we can definitely eat from that perspective. But, you know, and we're actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, in terms of LRs, we are definitely underrepresented for BUUs. Like, LR wise, we have Super BUU, and then if you want to count like BUU, like this LR BUU is technically like 2 in 1, right? Because you have BUU Tanks and Buhan, right? So that LR takes care of that. But there's so many other forms of BUU. I would love to see an evil LR evil BUU, or just like an LR Majin, you know, fat BUU, just like by himself. We don't even have that. So again, there is, even though there's a lot to in this category, I feel like we need more. And the obvious one, like the one that's just so freaking glaring obvious, is LR Kid BUU. LR Kid BUU. Let's not pretend that the devs don't know what we want, right? The devs know that LR Kid BUU does not exist. They know that people have been asking and begging and just memeing at the he's a meme. People don't even care about him anymore because we've just, I mean, I think people care about him. I just think that we've been hearing LR Kid BUU this, LR Kid BUU that for so long. It's just a meme at this point. It's like, whatever, man. If they drop him, they drop him. If they don't, they don't. We have accepted. Like, LR Kid BUU is easily the most disrespected. This form of BUU in Dokkan is just the most disrespected form of BUU. Honestly, the most disrespected villain in Dragon Ball, period. We've gone like, there's the fact that we've gone LRs for Frieza, LR for Cell, LR for Goku Black. We've gone LR for BUU, but not the BUU. I would consider Kid BUU to be the BUU, in my opinion. I mean, I guess you can say, like, I guess for Majin Buu Saga, you know, because BUU is BUU. Like, the BUU is the fat BUU, right? But in terms of, like, Majin Buu Saga context, Super BUU is obviously immensely popular. I just consider Kid BUU to be that. Like, Kid BUU is, like, the BUU of Majin Buu Saga, right? So, for every other arc to have LRs at this point, for freaking Ribrianne Trio to have an LR, Hachiak to Hachiak, bro, what? Hachiak LR? LR Dr. Wheelo? But no kid, like, that's like, look, I'll tell you this right now. I'll just spill the beans now, right? I have a series called the Dokkan Files where I just go in and investigate. So these videos are meant to be investigations, but also just meant to kind of expose the things that Dokkan has been doing. And you can watch the video if you want. We have more episodes coming, but they take a little while to make. But and Kid BUU will be one of them. Just the blatant disrespect on his part. But don't you think it's time? Like, just ask yourself. Don't you think it's time? Super class and extreme class unit. LR Kid BUU could be the extreme class. What could be the super class? Standalone LR base Vegito. Oh my god, another Vegito? Okay, yeah, we've had 2 Vegitos in the last 5 years. Let's actually count all the Vegitos we've had in the last, like, 3 years. We had the blue Vegito, right? And then what else? Easy A for him does not count. He dropped in like 2020. Was it 2020 this dude dropped? Yeah, so ever since him, right? What Vegito thing have we got? I don't like from Majin Buu Saga. I mean, again, we've gotten the Vegito, the blue Vegito recently, but that's blue Vegito, right? What other Vegito have we gotten? Like, I don't, unless I'm just like forgetting one or just erasing one from my memory, I don't know. So 2 Vegitos in 1 year when we haven't gotten 1 in 3, I think is okay. I think that's definitely okay. And Super Vegito, just standalone Super Vegito. Like, you can use that character to link with any other form of Vegito in the game, obviously outside of, like, you know, physical. Like, I think not linking up with him is okay, right? What other form of Super Vegito do we just have in the game? Wait, is physical the only? I have to be tripping. There's no way. Super Vegito? I know that the STR one transforms into Super Vegito. I'm talking about just standalone Super Vegito. Because we have the AGL base one. We have the tech base one. Where's the tech base Vegito? Right here. We have the int base Vegito right here. You're telling me we only have 1 standalone Super Vegito in the game? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. That's 1. Oh, AGL, that's right. I am blind. I am blind. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. I knew it. I knew something was wrong. Again, I'm blind. I play Dokkan. Okay, it's called brain rot. Leave me alone. Okay, cool. Okay, I just had to confirm because that sounds a little bit too weird. Okay, but AGL, right? So yeah, not linking up with him is okay. Not linking up with the physical one is okay. Time for a new Super Vegeta. Let's take a look at it. When did this guy actually drop? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, 2017. The last standalone Vegito. 20-freaking-7. This guy was 2016, right? Yeah. The last standalone Super Vegito was 20-freaking-17. 6 years ago. And on top of that, movies. Majin Buu Saga. Movies. Majin Buu Saga. Movies. Majin Buu Saga. Movies. It's time. It's time. My theory is at the end of December, both Global and JP Dokkan will be celebrating a Majin Buu Saga themed celebration where Kid Buu is an extreme STR LR, and we finally have, I'm talking finally, have a standalone Super Vegito who is tech. Standalone Super Tech Vegito, STR LR Kid Buu. Now, I guess you can say, you know, tech would make more sense for Buu, and you know, I get it because, you know, this STR Buu exists. So I'll make, you know, adjustments for that. I mean, it's obvious, right? There is no extreme STR or extreme tech Majin Buu Saga character. So it's going to be one of these. It's going to be one of tech or STR, right? Tech makes sense. STR makes sense. I'll probably go tech because there is no Super Buu that is, sorry, Kid Buu that is tech. So, okay, tech Buu. Super Vegito, there's no way he's going to be physical. STR, I doubt it. Int, I doubt it. Is it going to be AGL and tech? AGL and tech sounds a little weird to me because the last big celebration we had was worldwide, and Vegeta was AGL and the Extreme Class unit was tech. So I don't know. You know, I guess it may not matter, right? But I think Extreme Tech could use more options. So Kid Buu for tech, and I would say Super Vegito could either be AGL, which I don't want, or Int. I think Int can use more options for sure. So Int, yeah, I mean, Int and tech sound good to me, right? I don't know. I kind of like my Dokkan Fest characters to not have a type advantage over one or the other. It's just the way I like it personally. But, you know, Anniversary was physical and STR, right? STR were physical, so it's like, you know, tech and AGL for worldwide doesn't really matter. They don't really care. It's just an OCD preference of mine. It doesn't matter, right? But, yeah, I think in tech could definitely work. I wouldn't really like STR, because this guy will get an EZA, and when he does, you'd obviously want to run Super Vegito with the transformed version or fused version of this Vegito. So that doesn't really make too much sense, right? So my final guess is tech Kid Buu and Int or physical anniversary. I'll go, okay, AGL, no, Int, okay, Int and tech, yeah, Int and tech is my guess for that. Let me know what you think. I think the evidence is high. I think it's also worthy to note that they can drop whatever they want, right? I mean, you know, I'm not acting like I know, like, this video is not going to persuade anyone to do it. Like, these units have already been made, right? Like, I'm sitting here talking about characters who they have probably made these units that are dropping in December like a year ago, right? Because we know they're working on like the 10th anniversary or whatever. Like, these units are old news to them. So I'm essentially talking about what they're making when they have already been made for like a year, honestly, right? So I'm just excited, and I think it could finally be LR Kid Buu's time. But let me know what you think. I really want to know, and I'm being genuine. I know every content creator is like, let me know what you think. Like, what do you think? And if you watch this video through like the entire way, I would love for you to comment something just to show me that you're really here. And I think let's put the comment down. Let's do BUU for president. You can put it as one word. You can put it as multiple words. You can put a hashtag if you want. But BUU for president. I think BUU for president is an appropriate term. That just shows me that, you know, that you watch this video the entire way. And yeah, I think I cracked when LR Kid Buu could be coming. Again, not confirmed. It's just the theory. I'm just talking because I love this game, and I really want Kid BUU to drop. I want the meme to end, and I get it, okay? But I think it's finally time. Let me know what you think, and we'll have to see. I'll see you in the next one.